WWE Triple H faces backlash over Liv Morgan death tease on Raw, full breakdown. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we've got some truly surprising and heartwarming news from the WWE Universe. In a shocking twist on Monday Night Raw, WWE found itself engulfed in controversy after an eerie, emotionally charged segment appeared to tease the death of Liv Morgan, a move that fans across the world have called disturbing, tasteless, and irresponsible. Now, all eyes are on WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H, who is at the center of growing backlash from fans, media, and even fellow wrestlers. Today, we take you through everything that unfolded, why the segment struck a nerve, and what this could mean for the future of WWE storytelling. Opening square bracket, the segment that started it all. The July 8, 2025, episode of Raw was hyped as the fallout from Money in the Bank. Liv Morgan, having retained her Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley under questionable circumstances, was nowhere to be seen throughout the night. But just before the show ended, a video package aired. No music, just darkness, static, and then, images of Liv Morgan flashed on screen. Childhood photos, shots from her NXT debut, clips of emotional interviews. The voiceover was haunting. A female narrator read, "Sometimes the brightest flames burn out the fastest. Sometimes, angels fly too close to the sun." The screen cut to black, and simply read, "In loving memory, Liv Morgan, 1994-2025. The arena fell silent. Commentary went mute. The show ended abruptly. Fans react. Outrage explodes online. Within minutes, social media erupted. Hashtag Liv Morgan started trending worldwide. Confused and upset fans flooded Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, demanding answers. Fan tweets read aloud, "What did I just watch? Did Liv Morgan die? At Tripla, what is this? That was the most tasteless thing I've ever seen in wrestling. As someone who lost a sister recently, I'm disgusted at WWE right now. If this is a work, it's in terrible taste. If it's real, why would you air that?" Reddit threads lit up with speculation. YouTubers began going live. Journalists were scrambling to verify facts. Was Liv Morgan actually dead? Was this part of a storyline? Was it a mistake? Even prominent wrestling personalities chimed in. Mick Foley tweeted, "WWE, this isn't edgy storytelling. This is cruel. Think before you push the line like that." Paige Saraya, now in AEW, posted, "I love Liv. If this is just part of some angle, you better pray it pays off." WWE remains silent. What made things worse? WWE went completely silent for over 12 hours. No official statement. No comment from Triple H. No word from Liv Morgan's social media. No follow-up on their website. This silence only poured gasoline on the fire. Media outlets like TMZ, Fightful, and Ringside News ran with headlines questioning Liv's well-being. Some fans even began calling hospitals near Orlando and Tampa. A few speculative reports claimed the video was part of a new, rebirth, storyline. Others insisted something real had happened, citing Liv's absence from the past few house shows. Triple H breaks his silence. Finally, on Tuesday afternoon, WWE posted a short video message from Triple H on all social platforms. Looking tired and stern, Triple H addressed the chaos head-on. Triple H in video message quoted, "First, let me be clear, Liv Morgan is alive. She is healthy, and she is very much still with WWE. What aired last night was a part of a new creative direction meant to explore the idea of personal transformation, but we understand the execution was too extreme. For those offended or concerned, we hear you. And we apologize." Triple H went on to say the segment was meant to blur reality and fiction as part of a new storyline arc, but admitted WWE missed the mark in tone and timing. Liv Morgan responds. Hours later, Liv Morgan finally broke her silence. She posted a short Instagram reel showing herself walking in the rain, holding the Women's World Championship. The caption simply read, "You have to die, to be reborn." She later appeared on WWE's The Bump, in a surprise interview, smiling but staying cryptic. Liv Morgan, quote, "Death is symbolic. It's not about dying physically. It's about shedding your past, your doubts, your chains. I'm not the Liv you used to know. I'm something darker now, something real. Fans were divided. Some praised her commitment. Others still felt the initial tease of death was too far. Sponsors, partners, and backstage fallout. Behind the scenes, sources claim the fallout was worse than expected. One high-level WWE employee reportedly told Fightful Select that some sponsors were deeply uncomfortable with the segment. Brands like Cricket Wireless and Snickers allegedly requested a private meeting with WWE executives, worried about the direction of content heading into SummerSlam season. A backstage producer also told PW Insider, "We knew it was controversial, but not this bad. Some talent were in tears thinking Liv had actually passed. The locker room is rattled." Meanwhile, reports suggest Fox and NBC Universal, home to SmackDown and Raw respectively, requested clarification meetings with WWE over creative direction. Triple H under fire. This isn't the first time Triple H has faced backlash since taking over WWE's creative operations. But this might be the most serious. Wrestling analysts argue that teasing a death, especially of a young, popular talent, crossed an ethical line. Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio said, "There's storytelling, and then there's emotional manipulation. This felt like the latter." Eric Bischoff tweeted, "Triple H is a smart guy. But this was not it. You don't tease death unless you're ready to deal with the consequences." Some fans even started a petition demanding WWE issue a public apology and commit to clearer content warnings for dark or sensitive segments. The psychology of death teases in wrestling. This isn't the first time wrestling has flirted with death. Eddie Guerrero's tragic passing in 2005 was later incorporated into storylines. Paul Bearer's urn was used as a plot device after his real-life death. In 2010, WWE once aired a Vince McMahon death storyline that backfired when the Benoit tragedy happened days later. But never has WWE outright teased the death of a living, active superstar with such realism. Experts in media psychology say these tactics can trigger real trauma in viewers, especially younger fans or those who've experienced loss. Dr. Erica Malloy, media trauma expert, explains, "These types of segments walk a fine line between art and harm. Without context or trigger warnings, they can re-traumatize audiences or feel exploitative." Liv Morgan's character arc, what's next? According to insiders, the death angle is part of a long-term rebranding of Liv Morgan. The plan reportedly draws inspiration from The Undertaker's rebirth, Bray Wyatt's Fiend transformation, and Lita's 2005 heel run. Liv is expected to debut a new entrance, new theme music, and a completely different aesthetic on the next episode of Raw. She is now calling herself Oblivion. Leaked WWE creative notes describe her character as a phoenix who has embraced darkness, shedding every weakness she ever had. She's rumored to begin a twisted feud with Becky Lynch, who returns next week, and possibly align with Karrion Kross or even the Judgment Day. Where does WWE go from here? WWE now faces a crossroads. The backlash has made one thing clear. Even in the world of scripted entertainment, how you tell the story matters just as much as the story itself. Will WWE learn from this moment and strike a better balance between creative risks and viewer responsibility? Or has this opened the door to even darker content in the name of edgy storytelling? Triple H may have tried to make a bold statement, but in doing so, he may have alienated a portion of his audience. Liv Morgan's arc may still pay off dramatically, but at what cost? Controversy, confusion, and creativity colliding in the world of WWE. The Liv Morgan death tease might be remembered as a masterstroke, or a massive misstep. Either way, it's changed the conversation around what's acceptable in wrestling storytelling. If Liv Morgan's transformation into Oblivion truly marks the beginning of a new WWE era, fans will be watching closely. But one thing